Hey everyone, my name is Simsy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Westeros Total War. Here today on the channel, we're back with episode 13 of our House Lannister series, playing as Tywin Lannister. Here today, I've made the decision to declare war upon House Frey and conquer the twins for my nephews, Emmon Frey and Tywin and Tywin Frey too. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. We want to try and push north eventually, but let's try and push into the twins and conquer it. So let's move up here with Roland Craighcall, Willem Lannister too, and then we'll have the siege of hopefully the West Twins. There are a fair few armies around and nearby, so they could attack us. So we're either going to be sieging the twins or having the battle outside it, I suppose. Alright, Kevin and Jamie have been sent into the Stormlands to go against Renly and Edric Storm and whoever remains down there. The Riverlands have been well and truly conquered. Some minor faction announcements. Alright, so they haven't attacked us, which is interesting. So Walder Frey is inside, the younger, and we're going to try and push and siege this one. Now I don't want those reinforcements to come on in, so let's push on over and take the twins. I'm assuming those armies on the outside will eventually attack us. I pay the iron price. I will take my crown, as Euron Red Hand did 5,000 years ago. God, Balon Greyjoy. The Greyjoys are just, well, idiots, aren't they? Oh my god. Like, they literally, a bunch of them have brain damage because they get drowned because they believe in the drown god. They like interbreed on these tiny little rocks. Like, why would you attack Robb Stark and the Riverlands and go into the barren wasteland in the north when you can raid the rich west coast of the Lannisters? But hey, Greyjoys are known for their raiding, hunting, failed rebellions and stupid decisions. But we're going to be sieging out House Frey here today because they've remained neutral and we can't get past there to go north. So we're going to have to take it by force. So House Frey, led by Lord Walder Frey, is like one of the most prolific houses in Westeros. There's like 100 living members at the time of this time period. Clash of Kings, a Storm of Swords. Some people actually believe that House Frey is going to get cursed, or it's going to like fall in on itself after the events of the Red Wedding, because it was so brutal, wasn't it? Him betraying Robb Stark's guest right, but he did break that marriage, I suppose. But yeah, the late Lord Walder Frey rocked up late to the Trident too, playing both sides in Robert's Rebellion. But it's going to be interesting in the books if Arya's going to do the whole pie thing. Like, actually making a pie like that, like, where's she gonna get the pastry? And I guess hot pie helped her, maybe. I don't know. It's I don't know, a little bit far-fetched, but so be it. Oh yeah, we've also got Lady Stoneheart in the books too, that they completely just chucked out in the show because Dan and Dave hated the magic and mystery. But she was already going to town, getting rid of as many Freys as she could get rid of. Just slowly but surely advancing here, doing okay. But the problem is with Walder, he's just got so many heirs. But it could get whittled down if there's heaps of infighting. But House Frey itself is actually a pretty old house. I think it's like 600 years old. It's interesting that essentially the lore is where the Green Fork and the Trident meet. There's like a crucial neck and choke point before the north and the top of the Riverlands, and essentially the twins set up castles there to tax and make money, and then essentially stop those people moving back and forth. So it is quite interesting. I think their motto is "We take our toll," isn't it? But they built over the bridge, over a set of fortifications over several generations, and then like used the toll for the crossing to build it even more up. They are loyal to the Tullys, but they sort of like to do their own thing in the north, I guess. I do wish we could have been able to actually properly fight the custom siege of the twins, because their high towers are really cool and fortified. We saw them briefly in A Game of Thrones and then Inside, and then... Yeah, well, no, we actually saw them in House of the Dragon recently too, didn't we?
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Walder Frey had like heaps of wives too. I think he had 8 or so. I remember he married a Royce from the Vale pretty early on, because some of their names were like Stefron, Rhaegar, and Aenys, I believe. I think some of them died long. Then he went and married a swan. So it's quite interesting that like all of his marriages were like used for alliances or some sort of political influence. So he married Serena of House Swan, which gave them like a connection to the Stormlands. Emmond Frey was her. So the Swan was yeah. So Emmond Frey's mother was a swan, I think, not a literal swan, but you know. And then she ended up married Jenna Lannister. He also like married a Crakehall too, married into the Westerlands. Did have some other illegitimate child. Then he married a Rosby in the Crown Lands. And then Viperion, I think, Joyce Viperion, once again in the Riverlands. Then he went back to the Vale for his 6th wife, married a Waynwood. And I don't think they know much about his 7th wife. But the one that died at the Red Wedding was Renford. Enford, I believe. But essentially used it as a political power tool to get more key alliances, become more powerful, and essentially add influence from what the Crown Lands, the Vale, the Riverlands, the Stormlands, and even to the Westerlands too. That's why Walder Frey's legacy is just so massive at the moment. Like his extended family is just absolutely huge. I do find it quite interesting though.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. general lies dead, we have set the battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
But really, at the end of the day, the Freys are just bloody ruthless.
I said Andrew, our men have taken
Okay.
control of the castle.
Should be able to wrap up this siege soon, and then we just need to take the eastern part of the Twins.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great.
And then we should be able to move north against Robb Stark and the rest of the Northern Bannermen. Okay, so the Western Twins has been taken. Tywin has been incredibly merciless. Now, we do have a lot of cell swords with us. We'll try and integrate the provinces where we can. Okay, let's move over to the Eastern Twins with Tywin, and we'll let him siege that. We'll put a full sack in the west. Well, maybe we're going to be able to be okay, actually. Because if we can take the Eastern Twins, unless there's an army on that other side, I don't know what's going to happen then. Hang on, I'll move back Craycall here to Spicer near Seaguard. My god, there's so many Freys there. Crikey. There's nearly a full stack of generals. Alright, so now we're about to go deep into the Stormlands, going past King's Landing. We need to stop Renly being belligerent. Okay, Marcella Lannister to Lyman. Oh, is she in our family tree or is she a princess? If she's a princess, we'll get her married off. No, she's from another line. I believe that last name, Verwell, is like a Reach name. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll marry those off. We could use another bannerman. Okay, so let's get you from Casterly Rock all the way to the Riverlands. Some minor trait decreases, but it's fine. Still got that massive Greyjoy fleet off the coast. Alright, let's head you to Harrenhal, and then I suppose to the Stormlands eventually. Kevin's now moving in. Yeah, so the army did move up, but it's not besieging it, which is interesting. So hang on a minute. We're about to do the Medieval 2 thing, where we take both the castles and then they fully capitulate. So Walder Frey is in here, and we've just had a battle. He's 92, so Tywin should be able to take this one. We outnumber him 3-1, and then I'll ransom. They're going to reject. But if I've just... yeah, the head of House Frey is dead. Lord Walder is no more, and it's going to rebel those two armies. House Frey of the Twins has been destroyed. Yeah, right, okay. Well, I reckon those rebel armies will eventually rot away, and Tywin Frey, through the Emmon line, has taken the Twins. So Lionel, Celis, the half Lannister Freys will rule from there. Nice. So, pushing into the Stormlands now, into Haystack. Kevin and Jamie are fully down there. So, our Frey cadet branch has taken the Twins. And as we look to push further north too, made an alliance with the Yarrans and the Tyrells. Let's siege out Haystack Hall, and we'll start battling Renly Baratheon's Stormlander loyalists. Stannis' forces might be in and around lurking there too, but you never know. But unfortunately, on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 13. Stay for episode 14 coming out tomorrow, where we're going to go up against House Stark. We're going to be pushing up the neck. So, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. My name has been Simpsy. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.